So here I have two bumpers. One at the back is the one that I'm going to keep on the car because it's been painted the right colour, and this is what I described to my brothers the worst bumper in the whole country. It's really crazed. Someone's painted this bit black, like it's nasty. What else? This is all cracked as well, so this is a good candidate just to chop up a bit and make it fit to that car. So just having a look, you can see that this bit here isn't going to work, so I can just probably snap this off here. I'm going to do that, and then it's going to be a matter of how much I need to take out of this grill bit. So let's take this off first. Using an oversized drill bit to drill out these spot welds. I'll just get underneath here, flathead, and just ping that off. Okay, now that's fully out. I'm just going to test fit it on the vehicle. So this was interesting. This side clip was still in the bumper. I managed to pull it past, and this bumper's knackered anyway, pull it past there. And these are actually quite valuable because they will break. So I managed to get this, and I'm going to just undo the bolts, and then I can either keep it as a spare or sell it. So I've only just very loosely got this in place, and it's never really going to fit like this. That side comes across as being fairly there. It's been kicked out by this bit here, so I think I'm going to have to lose some or all of this bottom row in order for it to fit. Right, this gives you an idea of what it might look like with the bumper on. Again, not the neatest of jobs, but luckily this is just the spare bumper. This bumper's really knackered anyway, and it's all cracked. So I think I'll be running this bumper for a bit, just because I want to do a really nice job on the other one and take out the absolute minimum. And this bumper has already seen much better days and scraped and cracked. And the air filter I was running before, 70mm diameter, is going to be perfect for this. I've just put a bolt down there and just taped it on. And obviously the shoulder of the bolt is big enough so it won't go down that tube. This is just for now. I've got my 70mm 45-degree bend there. What I'm going to do to allow it to fit is I'm going to cut it just there, and what that's going to do is it's going to put the air filter kind of down there. So I'm just going to cut it so it's just enough so it goes onto the compressor housing and then bends straight away. That should fit better. Right, that's the air filter. Again, it's not ideal, but for now I think it will be all good. I really need to place it somewhere it's going to get some cold air. You can see down there this Jubilee clip is not going to fit like that. I just need to kind of modify that bit, take away a bit of metal down there where the black pen is. So the intercooler is going to have to come off to do that. That intercooler is back on there with some extra space down there. Let's zoom in and show you. Just there. So that Jubilee clip should go on now. Right, that's going to work there. And now I've just got to finalise that final bend.
Is this one onto the compressor housing, compressor outlet I should say, which just goes down to here. If I roll back a bit, you can see that's almost, it's not the lowest thing of the car because the exhaust still will be that, but what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get some gap between the downpipe. Well, not a great deal, but try and get some gap between the downpipe and the intercooler piping. I think I'm going to wrap this with some thermal wrapping because this still needs to get welded for the exhaust, to go into the back of the exhaust. So I don't want to do too much more of that at the moment, but I think this will be fine, at least for now. So I'm not going to cut it because I want to give myself some options later, so I'm just going to leave it uncut, and that should do it. So now that's the whole kit basically fitted. The only other thing I need to think about is the actual rotation of the turbo on the bearing housing. So see if I need to kind of rotate it so it's more up and down. So I'm just going to look at that now. Beneath the car here, you can see the turbo oil drain. You can see it needs to come around a bit, so it's more up and down. So I'm just going to move that and see how that affects things. So as I rotate it, this is where the pipe touches on the block there. So I think I will need to cut a bit of this tube, and that will bring this whole pipe further up. It's about all I can do. I'll just have to do it in small increments and see if I can get it so I can rotate this compressor housing a bit more. Down here is a bit of a cowboy fix, but just a bit of fuel hose cut in half and put over there, so when I zip tie that in place it's not going anywhere. And that, after I've done that, will be that. I've just got the top hose, I've put the bottom hose on already, I've connected the fan, and I just need to put the top hose on there. Right, I think I've done everything. I just need to put this screamer pipe just roughly in, and then fluids. Yes, I'm fully aware that this is going to be modified. The water's in. It's actually very hard to use the dipstick now. I think I need to shave down that head of that stud, because it's almost impossible to get this thing in now. Right, okay, I think we're almost ready for a first fire. Connected the desicer, no spark, and disconnected the injectors, so no fuel. And I'm just going to prime it all up and see how we go and fit the battery first. Good point. Right, this is the big moment. So we'll go online so we can see where we are on the map, and then let's check a knot in gear. Straight up. I'm kind of amazed at that. We are going. Can't believe it just started up like that. We are turbo, boys. We're turbo. Right, gonna put it on the ground now and check the oil again. So just check the oil again. Seems fine. Oh, obviously I need to sort the idle control out a bit. But yeah, the oil level's fine. The oil pressure's good. Obviously the actual fueling and stuff like that needs to be sorted. But it's all going, guys. It's all going. I actually remembered to plug in my wideband lambda. I'm such an idiot, I didn't plug it in. Now look at it. Idling now, so at least it's got some somewhere to go. A couple of things that I forgot. So one, plug in the wideband sensor, which is now done, and now the car's running a lot better, and it's all coming up to temperature. Here the water's coming up to temperature. Waiting for the fan to come on. I've obviously got the fan setting on hot because I'm bleeding the heater matrix, and it's actually coming out hot through the vents, which is good. One, it's coming in, just topping up more water as it needs it. So I'm waiting to kind of get this hot, and when this pipe is hot, obviously the fans will come on,
because the switch back there will come on and get to 80. Yeah, it takes some time before it gets nice and hot. Other than that, you can see if the system is working, so if I see this gate opening and closing. Instead of from hard to soft, I'll make it a lot softer. So it just changes how it operates, but again, none of that's really going to matter yet. Just get away, bobbing away. Put that back to how it was. Yeah, that's it, really. Okay, good news. The fans have come on. That little UC thermo switch is working. Now that's worked, I think it would be rude not to drive it really. I can't believe it. Yeah, I can't believe it. But I'm just going to drive it forward and back. I just want to feel what it feels like. That's a bit ridiculous, but it's the same car. It's just like it has to be done. Just want to feel what it sounds like. To drive this properly. I can't really rip it at all, obviously, because it needs to be tuned. And don't worry about this, I've just seen the wires falling out for the oil temperature. It has got oil temperature. Oh, very nice.